Hello everyone, Musical Aviator here. We're on the ground at Ballarat at the moment in Hotel Tango Mike, virtual version. Papa Cherokee. We're going to be flying to the Avalon Airshow. Current time in the sim is 7:40 AM. Sun is just rising. So I'm going to do a walk around, just make sure everything's okay for departure. I think we have half tanks from coming down here from Richmond yesterday. Staying at Virtual Ballarat overnight, and we'll head to the airshow. Just getting my position on the Facecam correct. That's about right. And just going to jump inside the aeroplane. Have a look around. First thing we'll do is drop the flap. And just going to turn on the battery for a second. That's all good there. And turning on the front light and the beacon. You can see the front light quite easily there, shining away. Beacon on the top is quite happy. So with that, I'm going to turn off the light and turn off the battery, and let's do a walk around. So looking in the right wing, we've got the flap here. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not too bad. And yep, all the pins are in. This moves, and everything's good there. Tie down is now off. Throw that in the back. Wheel truck is off, and we'll do a fuel drain. Make sure that there's no water in there. Gone on overnight. Has been a little bit cloudy overnight, so you never know what's going to go on, but weather's clearing up now. There we go, we've got a good half tank. Yep, there's enough oil and it's the right colour. The prop is nice, there's no obvious nicks or breaks there. Nothing inside the air intakes. Fuel drain's good, clear of water. It's getting about half a tank there. Chocker's off. Tie down is off. Pilot is good, pilot is clear. We're flying VFR today, so almost don't need to check the icing on it. Not going to be flying in ice. Flying ice, you need to fly in cloud or rain. I'll be avoiding all that. Cool, last tie down is off. The trim tab is set and working fine. Good. Lock everything up in the boot, and we'll jump back in. Cool. Flaps are set. It's a bit cold out there, so we'll close the door. Might have a look at the EOSA. Going to grab that on our system here. Just having a look at Ballarat. There we go. Got a meter AWIS. I'm going to go ahead and call that. Once the phone stops derping out. There we go. Good to go.
Rainfall last 10 minutes, nil. Ballarat, AWS aerodrome weather. Wind 140 degrees magnetic 18 knots. QNH 1015 hectopascals. Temperature 18. Cloud broken 2,400 feet. Visibility 10 kilometers. Dew point 13. Humidity 76%. Rainfall last 10 minutes, nil.
All good with that. QNH 1015. Let's go ahead and set that up now. Here it out. Here logged in. Let's have a look at our flight plan today. We're going from Ballarat to Avalon East via Pies Creek Reservoir and down to Rockbank. From Rockbank we're going to Altona South, crossing over Point Cook to Werribee South and to the Little River mouth. And from the Little River mouth we fly Kirk Point to either Clifton to that point there into a right hand downwind from my 3.5s, or possibly going from Little River mouth direct to yellow Dayglow, orange Dayglow and the shipping containers, and straight in over the highway. We'll see which runway we're getting once we get down there, but looking at the weather for Avalon, let's bring that up here on the meta. Runway, it's wind 160, so it'll be runway 18. What are they calling that, 17s? Yep, 17s. So coming in from Little River mouth, pretty much straight at Princess Highway. And inbound before the, it's like well before the BP. Cool. So go ahead and start up. Okay, let's track in our flight plan. Ballarat going to is that Pies Creek? Yep, Pies Creek Reservoir, PA28. PYK. That's a 1. After that we go down to Rockbank, ROK. From Rockbank we go down to Altona South, which is ALTS. And Werribee South, which is WBES. And R would be the racecourse. LRM for Little River Mouth. And we'll see if Avalon East is in there. I doubt it. Might put in Avalon itself. YAVE. Now this is a little dirt airfield that only gets opened for 1 week every 2 years. So it may well be not in the system. Yeah, there we go. Let's put a normal Avalon, which is YMAV. And that looks fine. Let's bring that up in the map. Everything looks happy there. Everyone's on the team speak. So we'll switch over to the CTAF over here in Ballarat, which is 12775. That's in. Just as a backup, we'll put in DME 1244. Good. Turning on some lights. Landing lights on. Leave the strobe till we're out at the runway. Okay then. Ballarat traffic, Hotel Tango Mike, a Piper Cherokee taxis to runway 36, backtrack. What was that weather again? See how the runway. 918. Yeah, we have to backtrack anyway though. Coming in out of here, so I need to go. I think we enter on Alpha. We'll try to enter on Alpha. And backtrack to 18. Drop Ballarat, Hotel Tango Mike, a Piper Cherokee enters runway 18 to backtrack.
User joined your channel.
Oh, good. Coming to a stop there. Let's park and brake. Ah, that's Alpha. Someone saying hi. Yeah. Anyone up in here? Nope. So we're going to taxi into Alpha, which is right here. We'll do the run-ups over there. Good thing about flying early in the morning, not so much traffic around. Parking brake is set again. Traffic Ballarat Hotel Tango Mike is on taxiway Alpha, holding short of intersection with Delta, on Delta, holding short of Alpha. We're doing run-ups here, and then entering runway 18 to backtrack. Okay then, let's get our run-up sorted. Mixture is fully rich. Going to 1000 RPM for the moment. Just checking everything down here is okay. All good. Oil is in the green. Okay. 1800 RPM. 1800's good. Let's get it stable. There it is. Do a magneto check. Good 100 drop. Back to both. Feels like icing. Check that again. Right side. Good 100. Back to both. Stable. Left only. It's good. Back to both. Carby heat. Yep, good 50 drop there. Okay, I was suspecting some icing on that. I'm just going to leave it out for the moment. Right, just going to have a look at the control surfaces. That's cool. That's also fine. Not many you can see in the back. Good. Alright, I'm going to go back to 1000 RPM. And just lean it off a touch. Yeah, that's cool. Alrighty. With the carby heat on, we'll enter. Traffic Ballarat, Hotel Tango Mike is entering the backtrack, runway 18. Do it by text Unicom as well. There we are in FSN chat. Ballarat traffic, Hotel Tango Mike, Piper Cherokee Archer enters backtrack, runway 18. Departure to the east. Another thing I need to do is check my compass. I'll do it now. Compass is showing directly north, and that's showing directly north also. Righty, I've already commented back that we're backtracking. Going to turn on the strobes. Just going to move the viewpoint ever so slightly off to the right hand side so you can see the RPM gauge. Okay, transponder for departure should be 3000. Then when we're outside the 10-mile limit, we can go back to VFR. Going to go ahead and chuck it on. There we go. Altitude reporting. And that's set. Okay, time to line up. Line up check. I'm going to stop here. 1000 RPM. Full mixture rich. Carbo heat is off. Lights are ready. Flaps are up. Fuel tanks still on the left.
User joined your channel.
And we'll start. Traffic Ballarat, Hotel Tango Mike is rolling runway 18.
Hello, Romel here.
Hi there, I'm just rolling. $60 knots.
Traffic.
75. Someone up there. Ah, they're on the ground. I just turned the transponder on. Traffic Ballarat, total Tango Mike is airborne, time 02, and we're tracking to the east. Let's get that climb going. Straight into the morning sun. It's about right there. Okay, transponder needs to get a 2000 VFR, that's set. We'll pull off there. 2500 is pretty good for a climb rate. they're pretty much out of the CTAP area by now. Maybe just a few more miles, and then we'll swap over to Melbourne approach, which is 1320.
Hey, Trent.
Yeah, good evening.
Doing any flying at the moment, or?
Yeah, I'm doing the VFR event, even though I seem to be one of only two doing it.
Wow. What is the event?
Ballarat to Avalon East and then to Essendon.
Okay.
Having a listen.
What aircraft type?
Ballarat to Cherokee.
I just got my S2 yesterday.
Cool. A lot of controls on down in Melbourne. I've got Avalon, I've got Melbourne, Essendon, and Melbourne approach.
Everything's on. Just a
Pretty
bit.
much. Anything that isn't on is Moorabbin.
Yeah, right. I've only just been able to jump on. I've been out. I almost paid emergency services. I was doing that today.
Okay, I was at the airshow.
Cool. Met lots of planes with it.
Indeed, lots of walking around. I didn't really sit to watch the show. I went to as many visit the cockpit and pay $5 to go inside kind of stuff, things that I could find.
Fair enough.
Took a helicopter ride for $70, which was about 10 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Actually, from the point of
Bit
takeoff,
expensive for 10 minutes.
yeah, it is about $10 a minute. Almost $10 a minute. It's like worked out to be about $9.30 or something a minute.
Fair enough. The helicopters, do they feel a bit different?
Most of them be, I think, Jet A1. Same as Ellen, I think. If they're on
like,
turbines.
yeah. They just feel a bit different, like having the rotors instead of a wing, like when it's flying.
Yeah, they keep on burning through fuel at maximum rate until they touch the ground. I've just entered Cloud VFR here. I'm going to do a U-turn.
Good idea. That's what we were taught to do in the real world.
And I mean, they could fly at VFR, but technically, Hurdle Tank Mike doesn't
Yeah.
actually have VFR. Doesn't have IFR rating.
Yeah, right. Is that the A2A?
Yep. The A2A would be able to do VFR, but IFR, but the real HTM can't.
Would you recommend getting that Flight 1 GPS units that I've seen you use in your videos? I've been thinking about getting them for my 180 too.
Yeah, I love them. Particularly that Real Hotel Tango Mike has it. So it's literally a one-to-one, works exactly the same. The only things that don't work exactly the same are things that you don't need. Particularly talking like telephone numbers that you can call through your headset and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the Real units come with services. You can play music through them and stuff.
Yeah, I have actually briefly used one in real life that used a 750. That's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah, if you've got a 750, I'd probably go for that because the screen is bigger, but none of the aircraft that I've ever flown have one, so got a 650 instead.
I did briefly fly a co-pilot. I co-piloted a metro liner last year for a work experience flight up to Port Evelyn and Carafa. We did a cargo run out of Janicot and that had a 650 in it. Didn't really
Cool.
use it much then.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a reference in a metro. You don't exactly have an autopilot on those.
Yeah, that was a real life flight. It was pretty awesome.
I'm amazed how little
Fortunately.
how little avionics they have on those things.
It is, isn't it?
Given that they're flying like 3 hours up to Karratha. Like Persic Karratha, what is it, 3 hours, something like
It took it, yeah, it took something around that.
that? Hand flying the whole time.
I think ours had an autopilot.
Oh,
It was
that's
stupid
very
though.
nice.
It's like,
Would have been aftermarket, one of those ones with a rocket switch on it, down by the left-hand side of the pilot's yoke or something.
I was talking to my captain, and it's really weird though. To save on maintenance costs, they decided to remove the fire suppression system. Apparently, it was too hard to do maintenance on. Had to rip out the whole dashboard and instrument to work on it.
Funny. I've just come down into a little gap in the clouds, and I've noticed that the clouds are touching the ground, so I'm going to have to go over.
Yeah.
It's like when you see the ground and the cloud touching each other, it's not a good sign.
No, probably not.
To do that, I need
That's the sign of
to
fog.
might actually have to jump off TeamSpeak and talk to Melbourne Approach.
Okay, catch you later.
Cool, jump.
Disconnected.
Okay, how do we do this? Gonna have to have a look at Sky Vector. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn away from that now. Yep. Yeah, it's going to get 30-degree angle of bank. Ballarat. Low. Okay, might end up having to go. Isdeg Windy. ESDG. Now let's talk about it when we get up there. 1320, let's set it. Keep on getting there. Gonna go ahead and climb now. Melbourne Approach, Hotel Tiger Mike, a Pipe Cherokee is at 3,000, climbing to 3,500. Just out of Ballarat, looking to pick up an IFR pickup. There.
Hotel Tango Mike.
I'll take a bike, copy that. We'll even get a flat plan change since we've just encountered IFR conditions between us and Avalon. If we can take direct SDIG and then Wendy Whiskey 291 to Avalon.
Hotel Tango Mike, I think cargo is for that check. I think I'm having a bad day.
That's fine, we'll take a direct to Avalon as well. That's optional.
Melbourne Approach, good evening. Malaysia 29% through 10,000 for 9,000.
Malaysian 129, Melbourne Approach today. Runway 6, pilot approach.
Runway 16 pilot approach, 129.
Keep the turn around and we'll go direct to Avalon IFR. too. Over the approach, will take a mic. We'll take it direct to Avalon. We're actually coming up to VFR on top now at 5,500 and above.
Hotel Tango K3 clearance from Old. I'll take it back to tree 1 6.
So again, 316.
Tree 1 6.
Yeah, that's got code 3161. Currently tracking direct to Avalon.
Hotel Tango direct half. Talk 316 and not above 5 down. Sorry, and the main 5 down.
Yeah, with the 5,000, any chance we can go up to 7,000, just a bit better on the top of the clouds there.
And Hotel Tango might climb up.
Climb 7,000, Hotel Tango back. That cloud was not meant to be there. It wasn't in the forecast. It's meant to be clearing. Guess it's not clearing fast enough.
Malaysian 129 at descend to 4,000 feet.
Malaysia 129.
Malaysian 129, confirm that was 4,000.
Confirm 4,000, Malaysia 129.
And Hotel Tango Mike 5, 38 northwest of Avalon.
Yes, I'll take it back, thanks. 114.1 for Melbourne, 41 miles. .35 from Avalon. Once we're overhead Avalon, we might want to go away from Avalon, probably to the west, to the east I mean, and then shoot out towards Werribee South and do some orbits down there and come back. I'm going to take out the Kirby heat. What's the temperature up here? Should be well above 0. Looks to be about 10 or 12 or so. That moment when you can feel the airplane starting to slide off to the right when you're looking up there. That was cool. Alright, we'll get back on the altitude. 2,500 seems about right. 25. There we go. Just picking up a speed again.
Elevation 129, cleared ILS approach runway 16.
ILS approach runway 16, Malaysia 129.
I'm going to have a look at Avalon. Down there the frequency is 1161. I'm starting to feel a little bit of imbalance here. I might swap tanks. Yep, do it now. Fuel pump is on. Tank swap to right. Yeah, everything's stable. Fuel pump is off.
Malaysia 129, we have the airfield inside.
And you go to 116.1.
129. Contact with tower, looking through the fire.
Tower on 12.5, thanks a lot, bye-bye.
Might end up having to do the VOR approach or something like that down here. Let's get that sorted. Avalon. Yeah, DME arrival might work. Okay, we're coming in from Sector B. And the minimum descent altitude is 900 feet. Just need the DME for that. We'll sort that out on 161. 3,700 at 25 miles, 15 miles we get to go down to 3,000. Nearly on 25 already. Yeah, Little River Mouth. Why don't we do Clifton Springs? Fly straight overhead, get all the way out there. It's an option, not the best option. Coming in from almost directly east, so we could fly straight over pretty much the field. Yeah, let's do it that way. I was talking to Adrian about this airplane not really being VFR, IFR certified. Fortunately the A2A version is. But yeah, the real HTM wouldn't be able to do this, we would have just gone back to Ballarat and landed. But hey, IFR pickup, I've got the instrumentation for it. And we're going to do a DME step down. That's my intention. I'll brief it to you guys, even though there's no one here in the cockpit with me. We've just thrown away all that stuff. We're going directly into the VOR overhead Avalon itself. And I'm 200 feet too high at the moment. Nevertheless, we're going to be flying pretty much overhead the VOR, which is just on the, I believe it's the north end of the field. And fly pretty much direct to Little River Mouth, but we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it via this step down, which means that we should be at 1,000 feet, 2 miles away from the VOR. The minimum descent altitude is 900 feet, and if we don't have any visual contact by then, we're just going to go away. I reckon we'll take a ILS approach into Essendon if that's the case. Catch the train home and drive to Avalon in the car. And 2 miles. Approach, Hotel Tango Mike is looking to use the Sector Bravo DME arrival for Avalon and requesting descent.
Hotel Tango Mike, descent 5,000 feet.
Descent 5,000, Hotel Tango Mike. Okay, there's descent 5, there's 5, that's a reminder. Yeah, going to come through some cloud here. There's no anti-icing on the airplane, but the temperature's above freezing anyway.
Hotel Tango Mike confirmed, you're for Avalon and not Avalon East as restricting your flight plan.
Still for Avalon East at this stage. We're looking to get below the cloud. As soon as we've done that, I'll revert back to VFR.
Hotel Tango Mike, so sorry, I'm not getting that. Are you wanting to get to Avalon East, or you're going to get up to Avalon?
Yeah, we're going to go to Avalon East. We're just IFR at the moment. IMC. And we cleared 5,000 to go. You can't see anything. Might be able to break through there. Where are we exactly? Coming up. Go that way a little bit, we might be able to get through that. Well, approach Hotel Tango Mike, we're at 5,000. I do have a gap just off to my left if we can go VFR now.
Sorry, Hotel, sorry, what do you have on your left?
We've got a gap in the clouds just off to our left if we can cancel IFR.
Hotel Tango, clearly pitched area descending, cancel VFR, and contact Avalon Tower, Avalon Tower, frequency 10.1.
Cancel IFR and over the tower, 120.1 Hotel Tango Mike. Yeah, very VFR. Awesome. Massive turn. Keep that descent going. Just move. Yeah. Committed to that left turn. Let's get into it. Keep that descent. I'm going to go down to about 1,500. That should be about where the cloud base is. With any luck, it's about 2,000. Okay, 1201. We also have the ATIS 1182. Go listen to that while we switch the other one.
282016. Avalon information to Charlie. Expect the ILS approach. Runway 18 for arrivals and departures. Winds 150 degrees, 14 knots. Cloud broken 1900. Temperature 19er. 282016. Avalon information to Charlie. Expect the ILS approach. Runway 18 for arrivals and departures. Winds 150 degrees, 14 knots. Cloud broken 1900. Temperature 19er. 282016. Avalon information to Charlie. Expect the ILS approach. Runway 18 for arrivals and departures. Winds 150 degrees, 14 knots. Cloud broken 1900. Temperature 19er. 282016. Avalon information to Charlie. Expect the ILS approach. Runway 18 for arrivals and departures. Winds 150 degrees, 14 knots. Cloud broken 1900.
Yeah, Q&A just set.
US 4, runway 18, clear to land.
They're not far from back and smash.
And we're also Royal Air Force 141 requesting landing
ATG.
on runway 18 behind the traffic.
There's 1,500.
Royal Air Force 141
there.
behind the arriving F22, number 2.
It's 2,500.
Number 2 for arrival, and we're really long approach for you, DC of the traffic, Royal Air Force 141.
Avalon Tower,
Stuck in Rockbank.
Jetstar 632, radio check please.
Jetstar 632, Avalon Tower, good evening, read 5.
Jetstar 632, thanks.
There we go. There's Rockbank up there. Now we've got Rockbank planned. I'll go back down to 1,500 since we're going to run into that cloud otherwise. VTG, just want to see where that is. Might head up to Bacchus Marsh.
US Air Force 4, wind to 160 degrees, 12 knots, runway 18, clear to land.
BMG.
Runway 18, thank you very much. And Royal Air Force 141, like they really close for the air show, as we are on frequency on a different frequency with him. If it's okay, we can do a close traffic landing with him as we are doing the air show.
Royal Air Force 141 understood, behind you arriving F22, number 1.
Number 1 behind the arriving F22, Royal Air Force 141.
Yep, they're up there.
And Avalon please for the radio station.
So if we were to cut straight through, I think we'd be clear at 2,500.
Royal Air Force 3.
BTG is vehicle testing ground, and we can actually do that. We cut in now. Yeah, we're in that 2,500 area. It's all good.
Royal Australian 3 behind MNC arriving. There's another aircraft arriving just on a short file now. Behind that aircraft, line up and wait.
There go Rockbank. Direct that.
Stand Royal Air Force 141 requesting landing on 18 says we are ready for landing.
Royal Air Force 141, go around.
Go around Royal Air Force 141 and for the air show we're just going to do a low pass. That's okay with you?
I'll cut some of the stuff below.
Royal Air Force 141.
And ready for departure Royal Australian.
Royal Australian 3, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Runway 18, and we're going to perform a...
Yeah, we'll go back to the original flight plan.
Otherwise,
Okay, we're going back to Rockbank. Keep a little lower than 1,500, stay over there. Rockbank, and then I'll turn it south, Werribee South, and the Little River.
Royal Air Force 141, do you require a landing?
A firm, we're going to do a left base and a really tight left base for arrival, and we're going to actually...
So we're about there.
Touch and go.
Going to fly pretty much overhead Mount Cotterell and straight out. Might even cut the corner there at Mount Cotterell. Mount Cotterell direct to Altona South. Mount Cotterell is only 300 feet high, I think.
Royal Air Force 141, understood, runway 18, clear touch and go.
600.
Please touch and go, Royal Air Force 141.
Probably should have come in VFR by Bowen Prison for Avalon East, but I hadn't planned that one. I need to look it up on the raw chart, and that'll take forever. Blue sky above us. Another nice hole up there. There's also that massive chunk of Charlie Bravo. Is that on the real forecast? Let's have a look. Just wondering if I need to wear a raincoat to work tomorrow. 10% chance of precipitation. All of it in the morning. Okay. Train ahead. Just dropped in below 1,000 feet. Gonna go and climb up ahead since we are inside this hole.
And up to go to Sweden for level 141.
As I said, we're going to cut the corner. Just going to have a look at the chart again. So roughly at Mount Cotterill right now. Actually, if I zoom in here, we can probably see Mount Cotterill. MCOT, there it is, just off to our right.
Air Force 141, 18, clear to land.
And I might even go direct to wherever he's out. That'll just keep us out of the way of Point Cork. Yeah, that'll work well.
At about 7,000 feet, we're controlling it and
Inside that hole, so climbed a little bit more than I expected. Let's get back down to 15. I'll track direct to wherever he's out. There we go.
Yeah, the Royal Air Force 3 remain at 4,000 feet. And Hotel Tango, Mike, are you with me?
I'll take a bike, KFM.
Hotel Tango, Mike, thanks. Just got traffic for you. Couple of miles at your 12 o'clock, about 1,000 feet above a FA18.
I'll take a bike, copy that. We're tracking direct to wherever he's out for this stage.
Hotel Tango, Mike, thanks. Just report again wherever he's out.
Let's take a bike, okay.
Royal Australian. Royal Air Force 3, runway 18, clear to land. Runway 18.
Air Force 4, we're tracking with 2. We are in formation after these two fellows land runway 18.
US Air Force 4, if you can change your position, you're currently showing up on the runway. If you can move off the runway, please.
Yeah, thanks for the jets. Behind us, land up, we can move for you. US Air Force 4.
US Air Force 4, thanks.
Dare I say it about the newbiness? As soon as you track the Air Force into your call sign, it means that you spawn on runways. Just silly stuff like that.
Royal Air Force 3, runway 18, clear to land.
Runway 18, clear to land, road.
Still 7 miles. We're ready to go. And we need to get clearance to go past Little River Mouth, and it'll be the runway 17s. I'd like runway right, but 17 left is also fine. Okay, it's pretty easy. We hit Little River Mouth and we pretty much track directly east till we hit the shipping containers. If you hit the Princess Owie, you've gone way too far. And we make a standard kind of entry from base into runway 17s. It takes are almost balanced. We're quite happy with that. I see they're at about 1,000 feet. Straight early landing check. The brakes are released.
Calling,
Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture is fully rich. Fuel is set to the fullest stake. Instrument set for landing. Seats and harnesses are secure.
And so Avalon Tower for Airport 141, but Four Nations Flying. It's Royal Air Force, US Air Force 4 after that.
Oh, June 3, disconnecting and we'll call back. US Air Force 4 understood, break, Romeo, Royal Air Force 141, understood, we'll wait till the other aircraft comes back online.
Poor guy. That's all I can say, poor guy.
Tell them what they need to go 205 at once, then we'll do a 3 formation when it's up and on. And US Air Force 4.
US Air Force 4, who's going to be the lead aircraft?
No, I'm talking about the controller, of course. Anyway, I'm going to make an inbound call in a little while. That ADIS information Delta.
Requesting takeoff till 18 with AA14.
Avalon Tower, Hotel Tango Mike is 1,000 feet, overhead Werribee South, tracking to Little River Mouth, information Delta for landing at Avalon East.
Hotel Tango Mike, track Werribee South, Little River, and a left base for runway 17 left.
Left base, runway 17 left after Little River Mouth, Hotel Tango Mike.
Avalon is just 632, type A320, received information Delta, request clearance to Adelaide.
Whatever you do, you don't want to land in the ponds below us. They are full of poo.
And star 632, Avalon Tower, clear to Adelaide via Melbourne, land route, climb 4000, Justy to departure, runway 18, squawk 3054, departures 132.840.
This 632 cleared to Adelaide as miles via Melbourne, flight plan routes, maintain 4000 via the Justy 1 departure, squawk 3054, There's a departure from 132.0.
Jetstar 632, Justy to departure, runway 18.
Apologies, Justy to departure, runway 18. Jetstar 632.
Avalon Tower, we are still already runway 18.
USS Force 4 understood, just awaiting your airways clearance.
Not a problem, USS Force. And USS Force.
Little River Mouth, just one mile away.
140. And
There's Little River itself.
Air Force 4 are ready for
So coming out in a silk jetty.
fly circuit. With 170 following the electricity circuit above 3,000.
Just under there.
We want to fly right now with close traffic.
Royal Air Force 141 understood, stand by.
There's in River Mouth. We're clear to join the left base runway 17 left. Fields inside.
Repeat for Royal Air Force 141.
So I want to be going directly west now.
Royal Air Force 141, apologies, just generating your airways clearance at the moment.
Slow it down to about 80.
Roger, request airways clearance out of, we're just requesting just around Avalon for airways, such as Royal Air Force 141 and US Air Force 4.
You should have said standby.
Royal Air Force 141 understood, standby 1.
There he goes. Don't reply to a standby. Never ever reply to a standby. Anyway, we're nearly there. I can see the BP, so I'm going to aim at that for the moment. There it is. Got it.
Well, I was wondering, waiting quite a bit, wondering how much longer there's people waiting for you, sir.
I'm going to stay inside the highway. Gonna drop a bunch of speed here. Cobra heats in. Flaps. That one. Chuck out all the flap.
US Air Force 4 information
Power on.
clear to operate between 3,000 and 10,000 feet
trim
above
that out.
Avalon. Squawk 3700.
Got it.
Clear
What's
to
that?
formation in between 3,000 and over Avalon 470 US Air 4.
Cabin heats out. Chuck on landing light. Throw it in. Cool. Strobes are in too.
And US Air Force 4 information, runway 18 clear to take off.
Fuel pumps on.
Clear to take off on my line.
I'll take Mike Final, runway 17 on left.
That's a tail Mike, wind 160 degrees, 12 knots. Wait, let's clear to land.
Good land, 17 left, I'll take a Mike. Yeah, torque down to 65. And we're here. Okay, look and turn off. How does one taxi around this thing? Here it is, go. That's pretty much straight into the grass, isn't it? There's one near the end, apparently.
Avalon Jetstar 632, request clearance to start engines, no push required.
Jetstar 632, start approved.
Jetstar 632.
There's a crossover point here. I'll take a mic has vacated, holding to cross runway right. 17 right.
Hotel Tango Mike, clear to cross runway right.
Go across right into the grass, Hotel Tango Mike.
Avalon Tower, we're back Royal Stream.
There's a bunch of airplanes down there.
Station calling, call sign again, please.
And Royal Air Force 141 requesting landing on runway 18.
Don't request landing.
Royal Air Force 141, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear to land, Royal Air Force 141 will give people on the show.
God damn it.
And Avalon Tower, Royal Australian,
Well, this is literally Avalon Airshow day today, so I guess all the little kids have come out to play. Why did that rhyme? Okay, come to a stop here, turn around, and go next to Cessna.
Avalon Tower, Royal Australian, 3 VH.
Royal Australian 3, Regi 5, sorry, it's unrateable before.
And requesting landing runway 36 Avalon.
Royal Australian 3 understood, tailwind will be 12 knots.
Yeah, no worries, so we can still take that.
We are stopped. RPM to 1,000.
Royal Australian 3, track for a 3 mile final, runway 36.
Radio's off. Just gonna do a check of the system here. All good. All good. Okay, let's get all these radios off. And there we go. Good stuff. So we'll swap the tank. Actually, we'll probably need to fill up. We can't fill up here, can we? Alright, we're going to have to go to... I think we're going to Moorabbin, then off to Essendon when we leave here. Anyhow, that's us at Avalon Airshow. At this point, you'd probably head over to a glorified tent over there somewhere and pick up a golf buggy. That will drive you up to where the airshow entrance is, which is way over there in that white building, or near that white building. Past all the other people's parked cars. And at that point you can do all kinds of things. You can visit the pavilion, you can watch very loud fighter jets go flying past, you can walk inside the Constellation from HARS, Historical Aircraft Restoration Society. You can even go over and take a helicopter joy flight. And at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the Australian RAF roulettes will come over and do their funky information display flight, and that ends the show. After that, everybody walks back to their car. There's a massive traffic jam of people getting out of the place. Thousands and thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands of people leaving all at the same time. And heaps and heaps of aeroplanes leaving Avalon East. But until we go and do that, this has been Musical Aviator. I'll catch you guys next time.